I'm Becky Legiro for Coingeek.com, and this is the Coingeek Conference Toronto 2019. We are here with Bitcoin professionals from around the world, and the theme here is bigger blocks, massive scaling, and no limits. Enjoy the highlights. Can you just describe to our audience why it is so essential to scale massively in order for the ecosystem to move forward?
Well, I mean, even for one company, you look at just like you start running numbers on what it would mean to actually use this in a real business. Individual companies can often need terabyte-sized blocks just by themselves, depending on what they do. So we need to scale massively because we're going to put more than just one company. We're going to put entire industries. We're ultimately going to put the entire world's economy on this. So the reason why that matters is it's not even just payments. It's you actually can put real data on the blockchain too. And so the sizes start getting very, very large. If you need properties like, I really want this contract to be encrypted, but also stored permanently and immutably so that no one can alter it after the fact, you put the actual contract on the blockchain. That takes data.
Well, really, BSV is kind of our only choice at this point. I mean, it solves all the problems that we spent about a year and a half in R&D, well, not quite a year and a half, over a year, trying to just explore everything that's out there in the blockchain space. And nothing really, we had to, every step of the way, we had to solve all sorts of other problems, build all sorts of other toolings, and the scale and just being able to rely on the commodity blockchain that we don't have to worry about how to solve the consensus aspects, but yet having the scaling and the cheap transactions, just, it's our only choice.
So what we're launching first is the ability of the investment service, so the ability to hold Bitcoin Cash, as well as obviously Bitcoin SV. The logic behind that is to enable people who might have a different view as to what Bitcoin really is, and while they're going on their inevitable journey of discovery, they have access to then convert their assets into SV if they wish to make that decision, to then interact with the wider Gravity ecosystem. So that will be the current accounts, the debit cards, the loan systems, Gravity Pro, which eventually is going to be some other cool things, which I'm not going to announce right now, but they're all going to be exclusively on Bitcoin SV. So I don't want to ostracize the Bitcoin core community or the Bitcoin Cash community because they've been essentially missold what Bitcoin is. We want to help support them and provide the infrastructure, if they so wish, to then have a much better experience that's more aligned with what we believe Bitcoin to be, which is Bitcoin SV.
So please give a warm Satoshi shout out to Craig Wright. So Craig, I have some questions for you today.
I believe so.
Did you create Bitcoin?
Yes.
Approximately what year, what point in time did you really begin working on Bitcoin?
I started on a failed, totally stupid concept back in the 90s.
Okay.
And I also had the concept of a paid sort of network. And all of it was a total screw up, fuck up, and whatever else that wasted lots of money and got nowhere.
Craig, I want to know, first of all, how it feels to have all these people here today just really building and moving the future forward for something that you have created. How does it make you feel?
Oh, wonderful, actually. It's good to see the energy and the vibrancy of the place at the moment. It's wonderful.
So if you could send one message to everybody here and really to the world about Bitcoin and its future, what would that be?
Bitcoin is an immutable evidence trail. It is a single global ledger. Once we roll it out, we're going to make fraud expensive, fraud difficult. We're going to make it so that people can actually trust money, trust negotiating with people. And because there's no way to get away with something bad, there's a record kept of everything. That's what we're seeking.
For more exclusive interviews from CoinGeek Toronto and the latest in Bitcoin news and events, subscribe to Coingeek.com.